Good morning, good afternoon, good evening, my fellow YouTubers, Facebookians. I want to talk a minute about technology. Yeah, technology is something that I want to talk about. The other day, I was browsing the net looking for some free newspapers. I can get a lot of them. But slowly, tablets are taking over and they're developing apps for it. For example, I was looking for some magazines. I go through magazines through a company called Future. Slowly, they're phasing out paper bound, and the newsstands are going to go away in grocery stores. Newsstands like airports for digital content. The other day, I was talking about things that are being phased out, like old phones. Tablets are the way of the future. Pop it in your pocket, put it in your book bag, and go. Some tablets will hold 1,500 books, magazines, newspapers, and it automatically uploads the newest edition every day as long as you're a subscriber. So, while little Johnny now might be going to do a paper route, give it 20 or so years, there won't be any paper routes available. Eventually, you want your newspaper, you'll have to subscribe, even online. Email will pop up. Your newest edition of your paper can be viewed here. Yeah. The only thing the internet's going to be used for is for media reading purposes, where they're going to charge you for everything you do. Everything. I don't talk about it much, but we're going that route. Every country's newspapers will go that route within 30 years. Tablets will take over. Computers like this will be thoroughly obsolete. Desktops, obsolete. Eventually, it's just going to be tablets. Technology is going to advance. So you'll be able to take your newspapers with you, your contacts with you. Heck, they might embed a phone so you can use it. They got GPS now in these tablets. The other thing, GPS is eventually will be phased out because they'll be on all tablets. As long as you got what you need built in, you can use it with no problem. Yeah. Let me put it this way. Eventually, Japan's going to say, costs too much to produce mangas. Let's just do it on the digital format, which they're going to. Yeah. Question is, for you out there, are you guys going to be ready for the new age? Or the old age? I, for one, am ready for the new age. Who knows? Who knows? But my magazine readers under the newsstand on my Apple iPad has got tons of magazines. I'm subscribed. And the ones that I'm not subscribed to, I will subscribe. And I will subscribe still and waste a few dollars to have them delivered hardbound so I can read them here in my living room if I don't want to get to my tablet. Yeah. So, That's what I want to say to you today. Technology is going to change. The question is, are we going to change with it, or are we going to stay not change with it? Look at, for example, eventually, movies. You're going to buy a movie. You're going to go down to a download like a hard drive, like Sony or Apple's got for their hard drives. Like a cloud service. It stays there. So if your machine ever blows up, you want to watch, say, DuckTales, Treasures of the Lost Lamp on DVD, or not DVD, but movie, you'll just go into it and say, oh, here it is. Or they'll charge you a fee of like $10 total, and it'll download it to your new hard drive, so you can have your movies built in there. Eventually, the hard drive is going to be so vast that you can put everything that you like. Your music, which music CDs are going to go that way. Movies. Oh, and don't forget video games. They're slowly going that route too. So eventually, give it 30 to 40 years and you won't see a game store around. You won't see a bookstore around. Heck, you won't even see a music store around for music CDs. They're going to all be phased out for E-formats and this, that, and the other. So you'll go on, you'll hear the radio still playing it, and then the radio will eventually be like, well, we like this one, and this one. So, or, you know, the radio will play it, you'll listen to it, and eventually you'll just go and buy 3 songs at 99 cents or the entire CD and download it and have it in your collection, and then it'll be stored away so you can get to it anytime, as long as you're a member of, say, Amazon or Apple or Sony's Media Go or whatever happened to Microsoft Zunes. You don't see them anymore. Apple took over. So there you go. For example, technology is going to take over. Eventually you won't be able to have stores. Kroger's, Fred Meyer's, mall stores that have music, video games, books, gone. They're going to be completely phased out for the digital world. Question is, will you be ready? Malls will still have to sell jewelry, clothes, unless eventually the computer is the sole way of ordering everything. Then a lot of people will be out of jobs, which, by the way, brings me to another point. Malls are going to be phased out too for the technologically advanced, because computers are taking over slowly, plus the fact that no one's shopping at malls much, and 1/4 of malls have already been phased out in the U.S., and they say 50 years there won't be any malls. There'll be like little shopping centers that are small enough that holds your Fred Meyer's or Quiznos, your Subway, your Longhorn Steakhouse, you name it. Just like a mini strip mall that has many stores, but just enough to get you by. Slowly, these companies will probably fail because there are too many of them, and, you know, it's not good. So, with that said, please add and subscribe if you like. Please add me as a friend, and please post comments in the box if you like. Thank you, and have a nice day.